Hey guys, it's Mary Ann. So it's the end of another long month, so I guess I should tell you guys how everything went. As you guys know, I finished baby step 1 this month. Yay. But as life likes to do, I was visited by Murphy. So my computer died. Just completely died. Now my computer, it's old. It was a MacBook, but the tracker pad didn't work. It had a bunch of cracks in it, so I used a mouse that I plugged in with the USB, but even that didn't really work. I always double clicked, so people would always get like multiple emails from me every time I sent one. And the screen, like, you could only open it like that much of the way without the screen going black. Like, you couldn't just actually have it open like a normal computer. And I used it that way for like a year. I was hoping it would last forever, but it did not. Not today, a couple days ago, I was starting to work on proofreading a book, because that's something I do for extra money, and my phone charger wasn't working. So I was going to borrow my cousin's, because she's staying with me, and I took it and I plugged it into my computer, plugged in my phone. It buzzed like it was going to charge for a second, then my computer went pew and shut down. And I realized it wasn't plugged into the wall, so I was like, oh, maybe it just was out of battery. It didn't notify me, but oh well. So I tried to plug it back into the wall. It wouldn't light up. So I tried to borrow my roommate's computer charger. It still wouldn't light up like it was charging, and it was just gone, unfortunately. But I did have it backed up on a hard drive. I just have to organize the hard drive and figure out how to transfer it. And I had only done like 5 pages of this new book, which is good, because otherwise I would have lost all of that. I did lose the 5 pages, but it was, I mean, like 2 of those were like the title page and the index, so it really wasn't that much work that I lost, fortunately. But yeah, I had to buy a new computer. I didn't get another MacBook because I didn't want to spend that much, but because my computer's such a big part of everything I do, I did spend a little bit of money on it. I got a bigger screen. It's like a 15-inch or something like that, PC computer. And the big screen is just going to be so nice. It's bigger than my old one because I do my proofreading from home, I do transcription stuff from home, and my computer just never felt big enough, especially for the transcription stuff, to be able to like see the video, type, see the stuff on the side, do all that stuff. And I also do all this YouTube stuff on my computer, and I do like acting. I submit to acting stuff on my computer and edit my demo reel and everything. So it's just, it's important, and I wanted to make sure I invested in it at least a little bit. I did have $250 set aside for it. I definitely spent more than that. So basically this month I achieved my baby step goal, and I didn't use that money for it, which is awesome. I do think I'm going to have to spend about $100 of it just until I get my first couple of days of work in, because I need to get Microsoft Word, because I do the proofreading and I have a job I need to finish this week, so I need it now. So I'm going to spend $100 of my emergency fund on that, which sucks, but it's going to be put right back by the end of the week. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, so that happened last week. But yes, I was starting sinking funds, and that is the thing that I actually took the money out of instead of doing sinking funds. So basically just any money I would have put towards my computer this month, in October, will just go to the sinking funds to replace them and start them over again. You know, I wish I had sinking funds started. I had this whole system set up and I was really excited about it. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and I think because this was something I was supposed to be sinking funding, I don't know. Because it was something that was for that type of money, I just decided to use that money instead of going into my emergency fund because I don't want the mentality that I can grab from my emergency fund whenever anything happens. I'd rather plan for it. But yeah, so next month I will start my sinking funds. Kind of. I mean, next month is when I have to start buying stuff for Christmas and whatnot. So we'll see what happens in this coming month. But anyway, other than that, my month went pretty well. I definitely overspent in personal money, which is not great. But I didn't go too crazy. I mean, like, I can afford everything, and I paid off baby step 1, you know, like, I didn't do too terribly. Man, I don't know. I don't feel as pumped about how this month went as last month. I did also achieve my goal of making over $4,000, which, yeah, it's like I should be excited about that, but this whole computer thing, like, threw me off. But I had the money for the computer, and that's amazing. Like, I was able to buy a computer and do my $1,000 emergency fund, and those were both essential things. So it was a good month. Definitely a good month. $4,000 in a month is crazy. So that's awesome. And on top of that, with just my minimum payments for my debt, I paid down $390. So I don't know how much it was last month, but I did the math and figured it all out. So now I have $32,322.65 of debt. Yeah, that's still a big number, but my goal for next month, because I like setting little goals for now. Once it's just down to my student loan, it'll be harder to be like coming up with financial goals. But for now, I am going to pay off at least my Discover next month. I might do more than that, but again, I have to buy stuff for Christmas, and I'm going out of town in November, so I want to set aside some money to make up for the money I'm not going to make in November, if that makes sense. So we'll see what happens. Alright, sorry about that. My camera caught off again. It keeps doing that. But anyway, that's pretty much all I had. So my goal for next month, Discover card, and I accomplished baby step 1. So it was definitely a good month. I'm just feeling a little frustrated by the whole computer situation. But it all worked out, and I had the money for it. Didn't have to go into debt or use my emergency fund, and that is what this is all about. So, successful. Thank you guys so much. I will talk to you again soon.